The pork sweet, the wine sweet, conversation sweet.
Oh, everything sweet.
The chef sweet. But I think not the chef girlfriend. It's not like that.
It's not like that, okay? It's not like that. Yeah. Welcome to the Honi Pot Show. I'm your host, the Stinger Honeybee, and today I am absolutely delighted to welcome to our show Tishauna Mullings. She is the kind of Jamaican woman who proves that greatness can start rural and still shake the world. From her mother's early lessons to her own unstoppable drive, she built a blueprint for success rooted in service, education, and impact. As the powerhouse behind Next Step Lifelong Educational Services, she has turned soft skills into hard results for communities across Jamaica and beyond. Her reach is global, but her heart remains local. Welcome to Tishauna.
Thank you.
I'm so happy to have you on the show.
I'm happy to be here. It just feels like sweetness all around, right?
Which is good, which is right? We met last, well, you said we've met before.
Yeah, I think it was probably, you were in Festival Queen?
I was.
Yeah, it was around that timing.
A year's that in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I represented Chilani.
Yes, I remember that. So
Yeah.
Which year was it?
2013 or 2014. I think I probably won Miss Chilani 2013 and then represented the finals in 2014.
Yeah, probably that's the year when I entered in St. Thomas, which is probably why I was noticing all the ladies from the different parishes.
Yeah, that is so cool.
Yeah.
It's crazy how
The circle. Yeah.
Amazing. That was a great crop of girls.
Yeah.
And I truly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah. So we reconnected then last week Wednesday on the E-Zone.
Yeah.
And I don't know, your energy is so compelling and inviting, and you just made me.
So are you?
Thank you.
I'm sure you get that a lot though.
I do. But it's great when you meet somebody, you feel that.
Exactly.
And I remember one thing you said in the interview is that in helping people, you get other people to give you things so you can help them.
Yeah.
And I just felt like I wanted to give you, if I had anything, I would just give you all of it to go and help people, you know.
Because I like to make myself a multiplier.
Yeah.
So when you give me something, it's not just for me, it's for everybody else. And that follows me everywhere. When I was at University College London, I'm learning a concept and I'm like, this is how I can connect it in this community and this is what it's going to mean for these people.
Yes.
Like everything is about that. Like my life is literally that.
Yeah.
So all my friends, everybody around me keep on saying, make sure you're taking care of you.
True. It's so important.
Yeah.
And just to let you guys know, she's a whole evening scholar.
Yeah.
Which year did you go again?
2019. The COVID year.
The COVID year.
Yeah.
What was that like in England at that time?
So we started out September, October, quite normally like any other evening scholar. But I was waiting until after, the first semester to then travel all around Europe. But then guess what? COVID came. And a part of my studies, we were actually to go to Uganda.
Oh, really?
And a number of other countries across the African continent to do a part of our studies. We did our shots and everything, and then we didn't get to go. So that wasn't so cool, but that allowed me to stay a little bit longer in the UK. I did a surgery back then because when you have citizenship in the UK through the
so you get citizenship through Achievement?
For that period. You
just
can even
period.
vote if there's an election.
Wow.
Right. So then you get medical benefits as well.
That's good.
So I got a chance to enjoy a longer period in the UK because we couldn't travel back. So I kept on getting extensions.
So how long were you there for?
Almost 2 years. And I was working.
Yeah.
And achieving stipend. So I'm going to come back $2 million rich.
I love that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I loved that.
Oh gosh, man.
Yeah, man.
Sweet. Okay, so before we get into more stuff, I brought you some sweet red. Right? Yeah, for us to share. Because on the Honi Pot Show, it's about good food and good drink. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. There you go. Yeah. I'm a sweet red girl myself. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers to
Reconnecting.
reconnecting.
That's nice and light.
Love it.
So before we get into anything else, did you watch the Reggae Boys versus Curacao match last night?
So I was at Johnny's Comedy Bar, and of course they were streaming.
Yes.
They were streaming the match.
Yeah.
And there was this moment when everybody thought, yeah man, Jamaica have it.
When was that? Was that when we thought we got the penalty
Right.
goal?
Yeah.
We said the whole team.
So we were like, yes. And you could hear all of Don Robin.
Yeah.
And then, you know,
Alas, it
the
wasn't.
disappointment.
I'm telling you, I felt it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still right there, so I couldn't move.
I think we're all feeling it because I kind of feel like, what's happening with Jamaica? Miss Universe fell yesterday with the Reggae Boys.
It's a lot.
And then this is all on the heels of Melissa, like, what's going on in Jamaica?
Exactly.
I'm like, Jamaica, you alright?
I know. You know, the jokes keep coming in. Oh, warm to the people, them, warm to the Oberman, them, I said Thomas, I said Mary.
I'm from St. Thomas, so you know, we're not going to go over right coming.
Oh, gosh.
But, yeah. I don't think it has nothing to do with what's really wrong with Jamaica, or it's any kind of, this is Jamaica's fate. It's just, I think it's a series of coincidences. Yeah. And I think we're going to talk about that a little bit later, but there's so much we can learn.
Yes.
And so much better that we can become.
Yes.
And I like to talk about this word called anti-fragile.
Oh,
yeah.
All right. So, well, let's get into it.
Okay. You want to talk about anti-fragility?
Yeah, we can start with that. Yeah.
We can start there. So you know what fragile means. So if you're fragile, you're easily broken.
Yeah.
But if you're anti-fragile, it's the opposite. Now, when disaster happens or something happens, you stand strong and you keep going. That's called resilience, right? But resilience on steroids, resilience times 10 is when you're actually better. Because of the bad thing that happened. So for example, I have a very deep relationship with my mother. I'm able to navigate mother-daughter challenges well.
Yeah.
I could make a business of it and make money from it.
Yes.
Right? So it's not just that I went through it and I'm still doing well in life. It's that I am better in life. I have a deeper relationship than I probably would have had if it did start out great.
Yeah.
So I'm now better because of how I've utilized the challenges that I've faced.
I love that.
So that's what an anti-fragile person, an anti-fragile organization.
Yeah.
So Jamaica should become more anti-fragile. We should have better houses, stronger structures, better disaster management systems. If we don't do that coming out of this, we really never learn. Which
is absolutely correct, and it's something that I often talk about on the E-Zone as well, and I think we mentioned it with you too, that coming from this, we cannot just block, cement, steel, and build the same way we did before. Obviously, that didn't work. We live in a tropical zone. We live in a zone where hurricanes pass through, and it's quite likely that we're going to get hit at some point again.
Exactly.
So we have to be ready.
Definitely. And which is why I've been using a hashtag this whole season, bounce forward. So we naturally say bounce back.
Yeah.
But I like to shift narratives.
Yes.
So we're not bouncing back to where we were. We're bouncing forward to a better place than where we're coming from.
Wonderful. And I want to talk to you about some of your underground work in the communities after in Melissa. But I want to start with what's the word? Survivor's guilt.
Yeah.
/ joy shaming. You coined that term. And I think it's so important. I want to start there because I have been struggling with survivor's guilt.
Yeah.
We all sat down waiting for this hurricane to come, watching it.
Everybody I make jokes with, eat off the snacks done to the extent where people have said, just come and done.
Exactly. People have said, it now, but I come. I mean, I said, just patience. I remember my auntie in Trinidad, she was like, it now come again. I said, auntie, it is coming, all right? I'm watching it. Just be prepared. And, it just went past us, because at first we were predicting that it might cross Jamaica right in the middle there, middle.
And not just go past, it go round.
It go round and then
twirl.
You understand? And right down at the tip down there in the west, St. Elizabeth, Manchester, Westmoreland, Hanover, Trelawney, St. James, just devastated.
Unbelievable devastation.
Yeah.
Like I can't even hold the breath of the devastation in my head.
Yeah.
And I remember in the first week, I was trying to kind of get a feel of what has happened, and I couldn't even describe what I was feeling.
Yeah.
Like you feel this hole in your chest, and as a helper, you feel this need to help.
Yeah.
And then every day you hear another story, and all the stories are compelling.
All the stories are compelling, and it's crazy because I wanted to ask
you want
you.
to help.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you this question that, as someone is on the ground trying to help others, how do you deal with knowing that you can't help everyone?
First of all, it starts with the knowing, accepting that knowing.
Yeah.
It's all about the collective efforts. And then when I go into the spaces, I look at the nuanced nature of the different challenges, and then I go into other spaces. For example, there's a space where a lot of relief workers, they come together and they talk about what they're doing and what gaps they're seeing.
Yeah.
You have like the council for voluntary service, for the voluntary services sector, they have over 7,000 volunteers streamlined.
Yeah.
So somebody come and say, I want 100 volunteers. I'm like, I can get you 100 volunteers. I don't have to do nothing. When I call CVSS and say, somebody need 100 volunteers. So when I get plugged into the networks, now I start feeling more helpful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Without thinking that I have to do the work, because you really can't.
You really
can't. So it starts by, some people adapt to family. Some people are good at logistics and they can help a team who's going to go down, but they don't want to go down there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I've been doing that same thing. So I'm going to be helping 10 entrepreneurs with some grants and capacity building who have lost their businesses.
Yeah.
So that's particularly niched. So I feel like everybody have a skill and something to offer. And if you stretch yourself and take it all on, you're going to just become overwhelmed. And somebody else with a dysregulated emotional system, whatever we want to call it, is less useful to the process.
Yeah.
So if you overwhelm yourself, it's almost like you're adding to the challenge. If you pick the one thing that you can afford to contribute to in that, you're being more useful to the process.
Exactly.
So sometimes it's just naming and framing.
Yeah.
So I feel like I want to do everything, and then you realize, okay, let me regulate, let me come back, I really can. What is it that I can actually do? And do that.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Joy shaming, what do you mean by that?
All right, good. So you brought up survivor's guilt and joy shaming. So there's a whole school of thought called disaster psychology. I come from a long time. In the 1870s, there was like the Chicago fire, and that's when, you know, from that disaster, they started this narrative about disaster psychology and mental health in a disaster kind of thing. So these terms are not random. But you know, when a disaster comes,
they pop back out.
The vocabulary comes. We were learning about quarantining and this and that during COVID.
Yes.
Right? And so let's talk about survivor's guilt first and joy shaming and where the intersections are. So guilt is not useful for any of us. Guilt is like something happens and the body is trying to, and the mind is trying to make sense of it, and you feel like you could have done something different, and it's like chaos that leads to guilt. So you don't know what to do with the grief, and then it turns into guilt. So let us look at people who are overseas. They see all of this.
Stick a pin.
The
overreach.
And find your father.
No, wait there. Many just say coming. Stop. No enough is stop it bling.
And make it roll.
Make it go and roll, and then we're gonna just pick up from this. So all right, it's a dark Ford. What a lucky thing! Me just poop spot it a while ago. I mean, one time I book Uber and forget totally about it, you know? I not call him and the Uber come and go. Because he says it's taking longer to find this. Daddy, it's a dark red Ford and it's out there now. Here? Yeah, alright.
You know, I'll wait to see if him see it.
I true don't. It's a go. I messaged him because it's their part, and him saying, really come in, please wait. So I'm gonna see when daddy go in there, I gotta say the journey start. I should be fine from there.
I think you want to make sure anything.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop until because I have to go call. All other day?
My mother different. All if me and mommy walk and go in an elevator, she gotta tell me if you press the button. If mommy wear both, I say press the button so now I go up to you.
Oh gosh.
My mom is staying in the car. My heart. I said, Mommy, the AC button is not in my pocket. Press it.
Yeah, because you know, I was thinking about that the other day too, and they get really nervous about trying these different new things to them, right?
Exactly.
I mean, I say, I wonder if in the future when whatever the technology gone left way. And so I got start afraid to try the new things with children. Now they say, Mom, just dive off into the atmosphere. It's just you're gonna float. I'm gonna be like, what?
That's wild.
I know, but you know when the world I go, you don't know what's gonna happen in the future.
That is true.
So to them now, as I feel to them, all escalator, she's not being my auntie. Got Fontana at a day of our country. I mean I tell her say auntie. Try what one was it? What's he saying? Auntie, okay, say grab him.
Oh,
Auntie, I must stumble down on me. What's that look at him every time?
My grandmother in the escalator at all. So if you're ever in one place where the only way up is the escalator, God help you.
All right.
I don't know.
How do we pick up?
All right, so that's survivor's guilt. So joy shaming now is where after a survivor, everybody feel like we need to be in this somber, sad mode and feel like to show that you care about what happens, you can't celebrate. No. You can't put up a paper light them for Christmas.
God forbid,
You can't have a birthday party.
Hell no, no birthdays.
And then go on regular party.
Yeah.
Like, that's ultimate sin.
No, man, no.
So
Crucifixion.
The joy shamers now are the people that's going to tell you, you shouldn't be looking so happy. You shouldn't be having a party. Why are you putting up a paper light? Yeah. Why are you buying gifts for your family when you didn't buy gifts for everybody else?
Yeah.
So that's how a joy shamer would sound. So joy shaming is a term that I came up with.
Yeah.
And I want the people out there that write the disaster psychology curriculum to please put it in the textbook.
Yeah, and no say it's Tishauna Mullings.
Yeah, that
put
part.
It together,
yeah.
Okay?
Right. So it's important for us to not go around policing people's joy and people's grief. Make people celebrate.
Yeah.
Because a bee don't apologize for carrying honey.
No, it
don't
doesn't.
it? You should know that, right?
Neither does it apologize for its sting.
Okay, look at that. So, and then if I'm a happy bee and I'm making my honey, I'll bring it back to the colony. I'll bring it when I go down to the west. I'll bring it everywhere that I go. So the more you engender joy, is the more joy you have to bring to the people.
The more joy you have to bring to people. And I remember I was saying to you on the E-Zone as well that I came across this quote and I love it so much. It says, may your joy lift the vibrations of the entire planet. If all of us are in low frequency, we cannot uplift each other.
Exactly.
We cannot, because the people them already sad. You know, in a sense, you come down there and bring them down. Because we are joyful people and we just need to be reminded of that.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that's gonna get us through.
You know, when people down there in the rubble and they're like ultimate community volunteer, going around helping everybody when they live under one tarpaulin. You get what I mean?
It's so true.
So this is how we are. So of course we're gonna be sensitive. There are some people who are not ready for certain levels of apparent celebration. So then we're sensitive to that. But if, as you say, if all are in a low frequency, what happens with our productivity?
Exactly.
That's what the Prime Minister was saying. Entertainers, get back to work.
Exactly.
Influencers, make the video.
No, you have to.
Music, sing a song. Because if we keep the industries moving, then we stop multiplying some of the secondary challenges that are gonna come.
Yes.
Because of the hurricane. Because I'm looking out for when BOJ puts out another report about what's happening with our economy. Yeah. Because remember, I said tourism get hit, you know. This is the West End.
Yes.
Agriculture
the
get hit.
The hotels, the agriculture.
And when you think about Jamaica's GDP, tourism and agriculture are cornerstones.
Massive.
And it get a big hit.
Yeah.
So we also have to look at how we're supporting some of the other parishes.
Yeah.
Right? St. Mary, we need more banana.
Exactly.
St. Thomas.
I remember when Beryl come, we never have banana for such a long time.
Exactly. There was this farmer who showed that he could cut off like the leaves off the banana tree and it's less likely that they will blow down.
Yeah.
So the entire farm he cut off all the leaves and after the hurricane all these trees were standing.
More people need to know this. I didn't see it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I thought I'd
That's
mention that. Yeah. And then I guess all we need to start planting something.
We do.
On our veranda, on our balcony. You can say you're not here looking for me. I can't think about it.
I don't, because as you can see, concrete jungle we live in at the moment.
Right. There are a lot of technologies to farm in a concrete jungle. But
yes. The hydroponics.
That's another day for
another day. Yeah. We're not getting into that. But what I wanted to touch on with you as well is, as the communities begin rebuilding, right? Where do we draw the line between pushing forward and taking a moment to process what we've been through? Yeah. Because when we think about physically rebuilding, yes, great. We need those physical structures back up. We need all of that, but we need to also cater to the emotional and the mental side.
I think it goes hand in hand. We can't say, all right, we're only going to focus on mental now, or we're only going to focus on physical now. We have to do both of them. It goes hand in hand. Because if you're focusing on, obviously, just physical structures and people are there burning away, there's a thing called psychological weathering. So it's because we're going through so much and taking in so much, it's affecting our systems in ways that we don't even realize.
Yeah.
Which is why in all these sessions that I keep on doing, I talk about constantly self-regulating. Whether you're going to do breathing exercises, you're going to sit down and have a cool vibe on a podcast like this. If you have a lover, do what the lovers do.
Do what lovers do, guys.
Whatever it is. But you can't, no, because there are couples that say, we can't be having sex when
what
people
are you
sad.
serious? That is wild. That is the reason why you have sex.
Right? So.
Oh, that sounds crazy. Oh boy.
What she said is what she said. Okay.
Yeah. But meditation as well. I'm big on meditating.
All the things, right? So keep on doing those things. So if you're a relief worker or you're a spouse of a relief worker, you need to take care of them properly, especially in this season. So the point is that you're not waiting to take care of your mental health. Because you will find that psychological weathering is like this constant deterioration because of the constant exposure to crisis at work, online, everywhere. And some people at work, things have intensified because of what is happening right now. Imagine people have to be processing probably birth certificates because so much of them have been lost. So you don't have to be a direct relief worker to be facing like an intense workload. A lot of banks have to be restructuring the loans. A lot of loans are going to go belly up. That is workload for somebody. That is piling up. That person needs to constantly self-regulate. They can't wait until after this. You know what I mean? Because what will happen if you don't realize that you're having a breakdown in terms of your mental health, you'll find that you become a person who is more easily fatigued overall. So that's what it's almost like depreciation for a particular equipment that you have in your house. If you're using it hard and overusing it, then it depreciates faster. If you're taking care of it and making sure that you're using it well, then longevity extends. So it's the same thing. If you're exposing yourself to constant disaster and extra workload and you not take care of yourself in between, then psychologically you become weaker and it's harder to deal with anything, even other things when I have to do with the disaster. So this is why we have to make sure that we're not waiting. Every now and then we're gonna want karaoke, we're gonna something, we do something to make sure something all right. I wasn't very big on breathing techniques until now. You get me? Now may I try to understand every breathing technique and see which one works best for me. There's one called the physiological sigh where you take a very deep breath in and when you're kind of feeling full, you take a short sip in and you exhale through the mouth.
Can you show me?
All right, so we're going to take the deep breath in first.
Through your nose?
Through your nose. And then I won't be able to speak to say take the sip now. So there's no say.
So the sip is another extra bit of breath.
Like when you feel full like you can't take anymore, you hold it and then you take a next little piece. And then you exhale through your mouth. And that's called a physiological sigh. So now we go in through the nose. And then out.
Wow.
That's
pretty good.
That's pretty good, right? That's like, you know, when you press a reset button on equipment that can be reset, this is like your human reset button. It actually resets your nervous system.
I love that. I love that. Excellent.
So that's my favorite right now.
I'm definitely going to include that in my day-to-day. All right. So the Honi Pot Show, as I was saying to you before, is about drinks, but it's also about food. And I think we're ready. And Chef Blaze in the building. Oh my gosh. So the Honi Pot Show has been on a break. The last show I did was back in July. So you see one whole heap of months that.
July. August. Okay.
So I'm excited to come back, and I'm excited to come back with you.
Yay. I'm opening this series.
Yes, you're opening this series. Excellent stuff. And
I'm happy to.
I'm just looking forward to great conversations.
For the rest of the season.
For the rest of the season.
I pray that you'll attract the right people.
Amen.
And have the right type of conversation.
Ooh.
Now that's looking succulent. Like
No, Bling. Okay, so I'm gonna capture this on my phone, Bling, while it's happening.
man,
But
I
Bling, you have to
capture it
talk to us. You gotta tell me.
These are
Cause
moments.
usually would have burn fire cause of pork, but it looks so good I can't.
No fire in a bun.
Alright, so she mentioned that she likes pork belly.
Yes.
So this is actually crispy jerk pork belly.
Ooh,
So
crispy and jerk.
Yes, because I don't know any other type of meat that's more overdone, well done, sorry, than jerk chicken or jerk pork.
Yeah.
We as Jamaicans, we like our food well done, you know. So it's just to celebrate our culture, and it's an Asian technique. You'll find that the skin is very crispy, fat is really rendered, and meat is succulent. So I hope you like it.
I feel so jealous.
You got everything right.
Yeah.
Like I described how I wanted it.
So
Does she need utensils, Bing?
she can.
I think so.
Okay, yeah.
As a Jamaican, it just nick it.
Pescatarian, or we have.
No, this is so nice.
It looks good.
It looks good. Let me capture it.
I don't know if it looks as good.
It don't look as good. Why the life of a pescatarian? Yes,
We
Bling.
have some jerk marinated tofu,
Uh-huh.
bang bang sauce.
Bang bang! I love that. All right, so
For health and strength and we bless thy name, O Lord.
amen. Itadakimasu.
You're still in Japan, aren't you?
I am.
Why do I feel like I need a knife?
And
Okay.
The sauce now is actually a cherry jerk sauce.
For both of them, or just the pork belly?
Cherry jerk sauce for you. And bang bang sauce.
Bang bang for me.
The jerk and the crisp and the cherry.
Robin, every time.
What's in the
Yes.
bang bang?
Do you want to taste
alright,
it?
So one of the brands I work with,
Come closer, Bling, so we get you on the mic.
so one of the brands I work with, Swiss.
The crisp buffet?
Yeah.
Not true.
Yeah. So
Lovely.
one of the brands I work with, Swiss, use their mayo and their new mambo sauce. Mixed it together in equal portions, so that's I call it the bang bang sauce. It's basically a sweet chili sauce with mayo. You can pick them up if you wish. Big up Swiss.
Become Swiss every time.
Definitely.
And that's the cherry jerk sauce. We use cherries, you know. We blend it up.
Jamaican cherry or foreign cherry?
Yeah, no, foreign cherry. I couldn't find a Jamaican cherry. And you blend it up. Use the jerk marinade, some lime juice, and sugar, and that's it.
Robin, this tastes like I get wicked as a chef. Like when we did start the season, you did bad, but now you're wicked.
This
Please.
is my pork fork, you know.
It's alright, you can't get that one day. I just want this one good piece.
This one tastes one little piece.
So guys, I'm not pescatarian. And
Babylon fork. No.
It's good?
Oh, nice, it's true.
Yeah? Do you want this one? Do you want this piece?
No, I mean I want all of it. I'll take my Babylon fork up on it with my pork.
Like I'm not so hard and fast on it. I just chose to change my lifestyle for medical reasons. But like if push come to shove, I'm not necessarily there to eat. Me not there for hungry. What if we look
If push come to shove,
I'm not necessarily there to eat, but
you're
pork
gonna be with
belly.
the crispy pork belly.
I gotta eat the crispy pork belly because I'm not dead. You understand what I'm saying? Right, so. Wow. It look really good too. It's interesting though. I mean, I understand it, Bling. Oh, pork belly go? Like, which part of the belly this? Where?
So where them use to make the bacon, that's where.
So it's the belly them use make the bacon?
Yeah. You cure it. So once you not cure it, you cook it as regular pork. In this case, I cook it as jerk pork, and then but it took like 24 hours to do really.
24 hours?
It's kind of labor intensive.
No, Bling, anybody tell us that's much time it take. Why?
But just to get the skin crispy.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it.
So how did you do it?
So it's marinating the meat side and drying out the skin with salt and vinegar in the fridge.
Oh.
That's what took the bulk of the time.
Oh, the process to get the skin crispy.
So not the cooking. The cooking took like an hour and 10 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
You gotta appreciate the chef.
Don't
man.
it?
It's a lot of effort.
I am telling you, man. Wow. Okay. All right.
Right.
Yeah. We'll barely
I'm sure I
get
need
in
a
full.
knife.
Do you want me to get you a knife?
No, I'm almost done for now.
Yeah, I was want to know because you can get a little to go bag.
I always get that too good.
Oh boy. Yes. So this is my favorite part of the show because you understand? And I love that it's around the kitchen island because the kitchen island is where people come to eat, laugh, talk, cry, all that stuff. And so, that's just what the Honi Pot Show is in a nutshell. Yeah.
On the pot, on the pork sweet.
That's the part. When I'm doing a bun of fire for me,
The pork sweet, the wine sweet, conversation sweet,
Oh, everything sweet.
the chef sweet. But I think not the chef girlfriend. It's not like that.
It's not like that, okay? It's not like that. Now, Tishauna, we've been talking about healing on a community level, right? But often it starts at home on an individual level. In the Caribbean, we're often taught to push through rather than talk through things. Yeah. How do you think unhealed, especially mother-daughter relationships and wounds show up in further life?
To take it away from now.
Yes, please.
Yes, because we don't want to get tempted, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we're taught now.
Yeah,
So.
we gotta get back to the nitty-gritty and know. Yes.
But all of that pork belly is coming home with me.
Hallelujah.
So everything I'm going to go back. And the tofu that can come with the bang bang.
Okay, yeah, you can.
The bang bang.
it's good.
Unless you really want it bang bang.
No.
Because it's banging.
Listen, it's for my guests.
The effort. Different. You could have said, I'm going to put the same sauce on it.
No, you could have, absolutely.
Come in, no, you wouldn't mind the cherry sauce.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't mind the bang bang.
Yeah.
But
He takes his work very seriously.
yeah, clearly.
He's a serious man.
Spent 24 hours on a pork belly. Hello.
Do you make pork belly yourself?
Sometimes when I oven jerk it, it's much easier than 24 hours in the vinegar and the all of what he did.
Yeah.
A girl don't have no time for that.
Me, I
It
tell
already
you.
take long in the oven. Like anything will take more than an hour to cook. Along.
No, for real.
Yeah. The Gen Z and the millennial chefs.
Yeah.
We don't like being in the kitchen all day. But if you're in the mood
Yeah.
for that,
Do you
like,
cook often at home?
I love
Love cooking?
cooking. Love cooking.
Yeah. Do you want to move
But-
in here? Do you want to move here? Do you want to live?
You know, love cooking.
Not at all. It's not my favorite activity.
If I have takeout like 3 days straight, I start feeling like something is wrong with my life.
True.
Like-
Guilty, don't cry. If you cook.
Yeah, me for cook.
Yeah. I'm sure your mother that say cook. You need for cook.
What's your face? I'm like, oh, I can't relate, but I understand. Is that it?
Kind of. But I don't have. I know this is kind of heavy now to say, but I don't have my mom around. So my mom passed when I was 15. I think perhaps if she were alive, she would be more involved in my life. I feel like she would probably say to me, "You have to cook food, or look where your mother, look where you put that so fresh, man. Thank you, auntie. What? Yeah.
Well, the good thing is that you can say my mom passed with a smile. I know smile
It took me a
means many
while.
different things.
Right, because even though I'm smiling, I'm getting a little moist behind my eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because I lost my dad in 2018,
2018. I'm sorry.
and it's still a little bit.
Because that's young, That 2018 is just the other day.
It's young, but it's still, So,
Yeah.
and I mean, at 15, you fully know your mother.
Yeah, you're
It's
used
not
to
like
your mom
she
being
passed
there.
when you were 5, when you have to kind of
Try to remember
push to
her.
remember, like, you absolutely know her.
15 is solid. You have 15 solid years with her. You know her. She knows you. You're used to your mom.
Yeah.
And the other day I was looking at my age and I was saying, well, when I turned 30, I was like, whoa, I've lived for as long as I've known my mom, or for as long as she's been gone. And she had me,
right.
I know I'm 30.
Lost at 15.
At 15 and then 30 is like, okay, so now I've lived an entire life without her. It should be easier. And the truth is you learn to live with it. But We just mentioned it, and I still feel like it would be great. It would be great if I could call her.
Yeah.
And you know,
Yeah.
sometimes I wonder, would she be proud?
Yeah. I'm sure she absolutely would.
Thank you.
You're banging, you know. You're buzzing. Maybe the bang sauce is still on my mind. No, but
Thank you.
You're really doing it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm sure we can hear, many people can hear the buzz of your wings. Literally.
I try.
You know. So yeah.
So,
I mean, grieving don't have a timeline.
No.
It doesn't end because the person has left.
Or yeah. Or that you're now big. You're a big adult woman now, you know, you still wonder what it's like to have a mom.
Exactly. Yeah.
And a part of the reason why I felt such a deep connection to you too when you came on the E-Zone and you mentioned your mom and you mentioned that growing up with her, you didn't necessarily have a great relationship, and then you eventually got to a place where you guys, you know, came together, healed, and now you've got a loving, great relationship with her.
And we're still working through that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, and which is why I can understand the depth of your loss and your grief. And it sounds like you had a really great mom that was doing her best.
She was something else. Yeah,
Okay.
she was
Something
she was
else
a lot.
sounds like
she was so
layers.
strong-willed. Yeah, she was super strong-willed, and I think she didn't really understand me because we seemed to be polar opposites. She was very strong-willed,
You're
very
pretty
tough.
dynamic
Yeah,
and empathetic at the same time.
yeah. So, but she only, as a little girl, she only saw that soft side that I. They used to call me Fra because I used to cry a lot or whatever, and so
Yeah. No, I understand why we aligned because I was kind of like quite like that.
Yeah, and I used to read a lot and then look at something there, and she was just like, she was tough and she had to be that way because of how rough her life was coming up, and she never had a great relationship with her mom. And I remember her saying to me often, I hope we have a better relationship than I had with my mom. And it's funny when I look back at it because I say you always said that to me, but you didn't try. I didn't feel like you tried to.
Do you think she knew how to try to?
No.
Because that took me a long time to deal with. And I remember hearing a quote on the radio that said, "You are responsible for how people treat you." And I was angry with the quote, angry with the radio, angry with the person who was saying it, because only thing I could think about at that time was how my mother treated me, like the harsh words that she used to me. You know, I remember thinking, when I grow up, I'm going to pay back my mom everything that she paid for my school fees, because she would talk about it so much and whatever. And then I said, Mom, you know, I'm going to be, like recently I said, I'm going to start telling the story because you have been a great mom in so many ways, but because you didn't know how to love me, you said words that tore me down. But when I realized that there was a responsibility that I had for how people treat me, it helped me to see my mother and what she was struggling with that prevented her from loving me the way she could have. And then it took layers of work. It took standing firmly in love and refusing to receive a certain type of treatment from her. And the words were, I love you. And if I love you as my mom, you can't be talking to me and the word bitch is in there. Because I'm disrespecting you if I allow you to talk to me that way. And the first time I spoke to her that way, firmly and in love, it was shocking for her. Right?
I can imagine.
Right? And I've never told the story this explicitly before, but we went through like 2 weeks of silence. Then she wanted a little money for borrow. She had to come back and talk to me. And then we were able to process, and we were talking about things like boundaries. It was unheard of for me to have a conversation about boundaries with my mother. Excuse? She wouldn't want to hear that.
No, because boundary where? What?
What is a boundary?
Me bring you into this world.
Please. And now my mother protects my boundaries. If people are trying to invade my space or whatever, she'll be the quickest one to defend my space. So to go from when she never cared about boundaries, you get me? To she's now the one defending my boundaries. So, you know, the great thing is that it can still heal.
Yeah, and I love that. I love that you got a chance to do that with her. I think for me, it took me a while to really sit and face her, and it only happened when I moved to Japan, because when I moved there, I spoke no Japanese, and I had no one. And I had to face her because I was isolated, in full isolation. There were no distractions because for many years I walked around with a hole inside of me, and I tried to feel that. I tried to find love to feel that, but
and
nothing
did you really
could feel
that hole more when you were in Japan? It became more apparent.
Yeah, because I couldn't just go out and find distractions. I had to sit still, and I had to face it, and that brought me down. And for the first time, I had to really look at her and look at her story and the things she had to go through, why she was as callous as she was, why she couldn't love me as much as she wanted to, because she never got that healing from her mother.
Knew that she wanted to love you is powerful.
Yeah,
that's maturity, and that being away is a big thing.
Yes.
Because remember, I lost my dad in 2018. I left to Chevening in 2019. And then all the skeletons in my closet came out. Because you're in a new country. You're not distracted with all the things you're doing in Jamaica.
Exactly.
You're in Jamaica. I'm always booked to speak somewhere, doing something. By the time if you sit with yourself, something else will go on.
Yeah, man. You're tired of sleep. Somebody will call you. Somebody want to see you.
You understand me?
Yeah.
But overseas, it's like you don't have a choice. But to be with yourself and with the closest people you call family, like your mother.
Yes, yes.
So a lot of levels and layers of healing, even though it had started here in Jamaica, happened when I was able to see myself and to reflect deep on what was going on. And I asked her directly, I said, Mom, what happened?
Yeah.
Why did you treat me that way when I was growing up? And she said, I didn't know better. And when she said that, I felt for her, you know. Like, I feel it fair. And I remember when she had COVID and the doctors were telling me that, you know, she's not going to make it and so on and so forth. But I knew she was going to make it. May I have a conversation with God? And God tell me, say,
yeah,
she's going to make it. So I said, all right, she's going to make it. And when she came home, she couldn't help herself. And I had to do everything imaginable for my mother.
Yeah.
And in those moments, we connected deeper. I surprised myself with the level of care.
Yeah.
I not even want my mother or a partner. I don't want she get well and there were any bills.
Yes.
I made sure I cleared every single bill. I took care of her. When I couldn't do it no more myself, I hired help to make sure I'm taking care of my mother. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I know somebody might be listening to this and say, boy, you don't know my mother. That's what me used to say. Me used to say my mother can't change, my mother possess. And if you're watching this and you know my mother, you probably say, the same lady.
It's crazy.
But trust me, yeah, the same sweet lady is the same lady that I went through this with because of.
Because often they're so sweet. Yeah, because my mother was loved. You can't tell nobody nothing about my mother.
Hello.
Everybody's favorite auntie, everybody's favorite cousin, everybody's favorite everything. Because she was so giving and she was so kind. But, you know, when it just comes close to home, I don't know, she was just hard on me because I suppose she just didn't want me to have the life that she ended up having and whatever. But I have found healing and forgiveness. And
well, how did you are the interviewer, but I'm curious about how you found that healing, and I'm sure you're still probably processing it. Because healing is a marathon.
journey. Yeah.
It's not a sprint, really.
Yeah. So I had to sort of just let it all in. Admit to myself how I felt and what I wanted from her and what she could not give me. Because I grew up my youngest sibling is a boy. We grew up very close. We're 2 years apart, and she adored him, and I felt like she loved him more than me.
What? Our stories are mirrors, you know. Like my sister is in Japan now, and I felt like my mother and probably my whole family did love her more.
Yeah. And I used to tell myself that he was better than me. And he's great. He's a great guy, and I love him.
We don't want me to think because it's somebody where you think better than you because you're awesome, child.
Thank you. But I just had to come to terms with that, and then also talk to people who are close to her too, like her sisters and other people who would say, or her friends that I would come across in the streets, and they would say, "Oh my God, your mom loved you so much," and I'd be like, "What?" Like, 'cause, hearing that from a third person or after years later, it's like, what are you even talking about? But it's true. It's just that she didn't know how to tell me or to show me.
And that's powerful. That is it. So, and the fact that you knew and you now know that she loved you deeply, but you understand that there is a glitch with the expression of that love that they do have for you.
Yeah.
And I think it's a Caribbean challenge.
It's a Caribbean challenge. Caribbean parents.
You see the videos
Something with him go
online and people say, "Oh, their mother."
Caribbean mother.
My mother come and say, "Hey, that boy, get up out of the bed, whatever." And it's like, are you talking about my mom?
Yeah.
But why?
Everybody can relate. It's our shared history, man. Like what we went through, we can't take for granted. And people want us to, forget it. Slavery happened years ago. The truth is, the curse, the trauma, it passes on. It passes
It's called
on.
epigenetics.
Exactly.
Yeah. Intergenerational trauma.
Yes, and until we sit with it and decide that we're breaking this, we're not taking this into the next generation. I'm not passing this on to my child. When I have my daughter, I don't want that.
Exactly.
You have to do the work.
So just as you have generational trauma, you have generational healing. So trauma is what? Repeated behaviors. And you repeat till it becomes so much a part of you and how you operate.
Yeah.
Like my mother, very superstitious,
Yes.
Don't sweep this out at this time. Don't put the umbrella over there. Don't. So when you learn that, it's almost like the fear reaction to all of these things.
Yeah.
You carry that.
Yeah.
And you pass it on and on and on.
Yeah.
But in my family, we tell them all of those things are going to stop with
Listen me, I want my umbrella in the house purposefully, okay?
Hello?
Me sweep at night purposefully. Me check water through out the door purposefully.
Mind you wet up the person out there. Yes. Me say, Mommy, if him out there, he might go wet
You
up.
might go with them.
Because the last time I check on my yard this.
And you know what's funny? This is just an aside story. Big up to Karim Boy things. It's funny because I was talking about this on the show one time, and we were saying that things that they say you shouldn't do, and we say, if you throw water out at night, you're Karim. But why would you be throwing water outside at night?
Karim always
I
have
think
the contrarian perspective.
At Kingston, man, and Gross, you don't understand that in the countryside, sometimes we have water inside. You understand? Because they wash plate and water left.
You wash plate or you wipe the floor and the
you're
bucket.
tiny. Okay? These are the things that happen in the country.
You're tiny. Not the tiny. When you tie the water well white, you have to try to take time with the soap in the first part. So before the water gets soda, you can't wipe. Country people
know what we are talking about.
Some people don't understand.
Yeah, because sometimes what I do cold and you're afraid. Okay?
To go outside.
That is it. You have to do what you have to do. But
them have hot and cold water in the shower and different kinds of spurts. Them don't understand.
But I think healing on a whole, healing our relationships, our formative years relationship, or even our friend to friend relationships is important, because these things down the line, they will show up in your life. They will show up in your relationships.
They do.
And they will stop you from connecting truly with people until you deal with that thing in yourself that is
and it's a process, because sometimes you don't realize what is happening with you until when you try to connect. And then you're getting constant feedback from people about something about the way that you're showing up. And one of the things I like to check in with myself, because if I show up in several different spaces and I get the same type of feedback, everybody in a bad mind. Right. Everybody in a fool. There's something for you to check to see what is going on with me that is causing everyone to respond to me in this particular way.
Yes.
And it might not be, note I don't say, what's wrong with me now? How am I showing up?
Yeah.
What is going on with me about the way I'm showing up that is giving me this similar response everywhere that I go? And oftentimes it's something that's linked back to your trauma.
Exactly.
Even some people, they used to have this need to always be in control and always run things, and them always want. Sometimes they're coming from a space where they were always taught that they're not enough.
Yeah.
And now in their adulthood, they feel that they need to prove in every space.
Exactly. Control all the variables.
I can do this. You get me? I remember when I just started winning awards and awards and awards. At first, I was shocked, because the most of community work me do.
Yeah.
Never knows the community work about awards. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, win awards for these things. And I remember thinking, because my family always see me as what country people call slight. Right?
Yeah.
So if you're slight, it means that you're not so perceptive. You can be easily tricked. You're gullible.
You're naive.
You're naive.
Yeah.
When I say you go shop, you're not going to remember everything on the list. You know? You know, when you go shop and you say 1 pound of flour, 2 pound of rice.
I bet they reach it on 4
And
pound
then your
of
friends
flour.
say, I say, honey bee. And you say, what? You say, when first when I buy again? Buckle of syrup. That never did on the list, you know?
No.
But you tried to buy the last time.
Yeah, yes, I must that.
I must have. So I'm saying, what's the point I was making? So, because that's how my entire family viewed me, it's like, you're simple. These are the words that they used to describe when I was growing up.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, oh, when I won the first couple of awards, me I say, okay, now they'll see that I'm dynamic.
Yeah.
So I was enjoying the fact that I was winning them. Yes, because other people were inspired and would do more work in their community. But I was also happy that my family will probably no longer see me as the most simple and slight person in the family. But then maturity taught me that this can become a driving factor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I shifted my narrative to say, I'm not going to try to do anything for them to view me as whatever. Because people still view all they want
Exactly.
after you even achieve
Not a
everything.
business.
So it's very important for us to check in ourselves to say how we're showing up, and then is it based on what somebody else thinks?
Yeah.
So even when people say, "Me go show my father," who did say me I go be nothing? So me can. Are you doing it to show your father? Because if that is your drive, you know, when you do it to show your father and your father still not care, then what?
Yeah, you're gonna
You
run
get me?
short.
Are you doing it for you? Are you doing it for the people that you want to serve? Or you do it because you want to prove to somebody?
True. So let's get into the honey pot. All right, we can take out 2 questions from there. Let's see what the honey pot has to offer today.
I never watch the party when I watch the podcast.
Now, Jamaica is in its soft life era. What does soft life look like for you?
Soft life looks like traveling to a new country every month.
Do you enjoy traveling a lot?
A lot. I still remember my last trip to Turkey and doing every kind of Turkish bath. I did it.
They have a different type of baths. I love different type of baths.
So Turkish bath is like from head to toe.
Yeah.
I mean, them bathe every single part of you. From the top of your head right down to your toenail.
I love that.
And it's like this super moisturizing sod that they cover your entire body with.
We need the bath.
And then, you know, it's birthday suit kind of vibe. Yeah, it's very different.
I love
I
that.
went to a community one where many different people go. Of course, you have a different part where you're going for the bath. And then I did a luxury one in the hotel that I was staying. Yeah.
Nice.
I want to do that.
What's your favorite destination so far with your travels?
Kenya.
Kenya.
I have to say Kenya because Kenya felt like home. Was
Motherland.
Motherland. It was Jamaican music in the streets. And granted, I've been to Morocco, I've been to Ethiopia.
Yeah.
But on the African continent, Kenya was my favorite.
Wonderful.
I was hosting a 1-week summit, and just the energy.
Yeah.
The people engaged me as a host. I danced with different tribes. You know, I saw one of the biggest slums in the world. One of the biggest slums in the world. One is in India and one is right there in Kenya. Yeah, so I saw a lot. As a social development practitioner, it excites me to be able to observe a country like that.
Yeah.
So outside of the niceties. And then there are lots of luxuries in Kenya. A lot of time when people think about the African continent in general, they don't think about these luxuries.
Yeah.
Some of the finest restaurants I've ever been to in my life, Kenya.
Yeah.
Beautiful restaurants.
I definitely want to
Lovely
visit.
food.
I want to
You
visit
should
the
go.
continent, but definitely I'm going to be
Kenya.
going to Kenya.
Yeah, I recommend Kenya.
You're from Kenya? Okay, excellent. All right.
Of course, I had ugali and eat ugali with your hand. You pinch it off.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sweet.
You should take chef when you're going to.
Yeah, man, we have to go do road. Bling, we have to go do road. All right, so this one says, when it comes to choosing a partner, which is more important? Someone who understands your purpose or someone who understands your peace?
That is an either or question.
But hey, it can be both.
It has to be both. I'm big on purpose. And I think what my purpose is will require a spouse that understands it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it is beyond me. It might include traveling. It includes a lot of giving of self.
Yes.
So it's very important that my spouse understands. Granted, you know, you have to go draw the lines and the boundaries.
Yes.
Which is why I go so hard now. So people are like, why you go so hard? Because, yeah.
When you find him, you want.
When we find him,
Yeah.
we want to immediately have a triplet.
Yeah,
Him, if you're watching.
Come through.
Yes. So definitely want somebody that understands that purpose. But I'm going to slow down a little bit. So I'm going really hard now to set up systems so I can work through those systems so I can slow down a little bit when I have family. But my peace is the most important thing for me. And I had some tumultuous years during my teens, and a lot of my life in my 20s was a lot of pushing. So when you come into the 30s era now, yeah, man,
You want.
I need my peace.
Yes.
I want somebody that his peace is my priority, my peace is his priority. And if we're prioritizing each other's peace, it should be beautiful.
I love that. Just peace. You understand? Just peace out.
Yeah. Not if we even have an argument, because I like to process an argument to see what are we learning from each other through this. How do we deepen our love?
Do you think that that's absolutely crucial? Like after an argument, to sit down and sort of dissect it and to talk about each other's
I know
views and
a
perspectives.
lot of men don't like that.
Yeah, but y'all need to get
They're
on
like,
board.
baby, everything good, man.
Everything good, man. We're good, man. We're good. now.
We not get over that. It's not talk about. You get me?
I hate that.
But there's so much value in looking at, because probably I misinterpreted something. Probably there's a way that you process that I'm taking wrong. So if you say, oh, this is just the way I process.
Yeah.
And like, I was clinically diagnosed with ADHD twice. Because the first time I
Where
never
did you
believed
go
it.
to get your diagnosis?
So I was in the UK.
Yeah.
And I did through the psychology and psychiatry department at University College London. And then I had another psychotherapist from the US because I didn't believe the diagnosis initially.
Because me self-diagnosed, however, I think it's important for me to get a proper diagnosis.
So sometimes if we're driving and you just say go left, you have to give me some time so we can figure out where is it.
Yeah. So me can do this. Some say, oh, this I'm the right with, so this a left.
Right. So
That's
me have to
how we do
say left. Me one of them student they would have to say greater than less you make the V.
Yeah, man. I tell you. Even to today.
Okay. Say, okay, and the teacher say if the fish mouth is eating it up, then it's you understand me? Yeah, so the lesser is round here, so round your back part.
Yeah,
You understand me?
indeed.
So I'm that kind of person. So I require patience is a requirement. It's actually a deal breaker. If you're not patient, then we can't do it. If we go out and I need to do 3 things, I'm going to do the first 2 and you say, come, we need to go now. That third thing might not get done till the next 6 months or next year still not do. So I want somebody who understand that this is how we program, this is how we operate. So you say, okay, babe, we know if you don't do it now, it's not going to happen. So I'm tired, but we could just try push through quick and do it. You know what I mean? That's,
I love that. And I agree with you wholeheartedly. Wow.
Peace, purpose, everything.
Tied into one, all the peace. Tishauna, it's been absolutely excellent having you on the show.
Been amazing.
I'm so happy. At first, my bad promise show also.
Is it first
promise show.
Girlfriends.
I'm happy to have reconnected with you.
How do you feel now?
I feel so much better. I feel good, and I understand that it's a journey, and I understand that even though I'm bad now, I may cry next year again, or tomorrow, or next week, or next 5 years.
Yeah.
That I will always miss her absence, and and that it's just what it is.
I'm proud for her based on who you have become and
Thank you.
are still becoming.
Thank you. And big up your mother. I love your mother.
I love my mother.
Just you talk about
My
her.
mother?
Yeah.
I love her. She's full of vibes, you see?
You can imagine, okay?
The other day I call her and I say, Mom, in this whole relief work and all that, I lost my appetite. She's like, oh, what you want? She go to the market, she buy this, she buy that. She come, she cook soup, she bring green banana. She bring everything. Her baby's gonna be fine.
Big up, mom.
Yeah, man.
And nice, clean self. You should come back to the show anytime.
Yeah.
And we live close to one another, as we just realized.
Tell me when you need me. Well, no, tell you where we live.
No.
But we live 3 minutes apart.
Yes. And to you guys listening, the Honi Pot Show is back, baby. And I hope this episode was helpful to you in some way. And if you liked it, like it, subscribe, and maybe share it to someone. Thank you for watching.